Hoi allemaal, welkom terug op mijn kanaal. Vandaag. We are getting back into tutorial number 8 of the palette focus of the PMGlablove Sunlit Seduction. Today, I actually want to play mainly with Blitz, what is it called? Blitz Crimson Xtasy. I want to have that as the main focus. But first and foremost, I'm actually going to go ahead and go with ASTRAL Gilded Aura. She's cute. And that is going to be the start of our look today. And that will be kind of our brow highlight for the most part. It's actually really nice. This definitely has a lot of copper in it. Ooh, this on top of Copper Dawn or Astral Pink Fetish on top of Copper Dawn. Ooh, getting ideas. This is such a liquid type of look and I love it. So today with Blitz Crimson Xtasy, we are gonna do a smoky look mainly with that color. I have an idea. I have a vision. Let's just put it at that. I have a vision, so Blitz Crimson Xtasy on a flat brush just to begin with, just so we could start patting it down. So I want a lot of emphasis right around here, obviously. Let's pack it on, because from here then we can actually go in with our fingers. This is always going to be the fun part. Oh. And the thing with hooded eyes is you have to be very careful, because if you do too far down this way, then it's going to bring the eye down, which I do not want. I want to elongate and lift my ogen. Ik denk je ogen horen. Nee. I'm still learning my body parts by Dutch. But I am convinced that these colors do all complement each other because of the fact that they should. But like I said, there's a lot of warmth going on in this palette. Kind of boring, kind of redundant, but I'm starting to get a little bit more excited about this palette now. Going on to tutorial number 8. Because these are actually really... I'm trying to get into this color story. Because it's just so boring for me. I'm not a big fan of warm. Warms are very, very boring to me. I love cool tones a lot more. But if I could get myself to love this, then I could love them all. And we love each other. Because none of us got enough love in our childhood. And that's showbiz, kid. Anybody know where that line's from? This is actually, and I love the fact that you can use your fingers with this because it kind of starts to blend itself out, which is nice. As a makeup artist, I love products like this, palettes like this. Ooh. Look at that. Ooh, 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 Starry Night. Starry Night. All this fun. And then just getting a fluffier brush just to blend out those edges. More blending. So when it comes to a good classic smoky look, that is all it comes down to, is adding, blending, adding, blending, adding, blending. Oh, it's so annoying sometimes. Where is my other Lottie Doo? Going into this type of a brush. Dipping back into that crimson, extreme crimson, Blitz Crimson Xtasy. And with this, you have to be careful because this color can make you possibly a little sick. And this is why I always love to do my eyes first, because I always know with these kind of looks, there is always going to be fallout. Adding the corner. So this is literally the two shades I'm going to use for this look. We will see where we are at in a moment before I do my full face. All right, so this is where we are at so far. I went ahead and lined my waterline with the PMGlablove in Extreme Black. I am going to go ahead and start doing my color correcting for my under eyes. Flash Luminizer by Dior, in 003. I literally just, in the areas I mainly needed. I mainly do it all over just because I have to go through so much of my product. Not so much. I just need to downsize on my makeup. So, for the beard aspect, really not necessary unless the struggle is real for you. And I think I'm still going to continue with the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation and Valencia. I did love how full coverage that got. Not full coverage. I did enjoy how buildable that product was. But yet still allowed my skin to peep through so you can still see the texture, which is really, really nice and amazing. Freshly shaven today for this look. But yeah, tutorial number 8, really digging this palette now. Thinking more about different ideas. Bronze Seduction is still on my radar. I know I don't need it because I have the dupe from Bad Habit. But it would be nice to have it as a Mothership. But this Blitz Crimson Xtasy is such a beautiful, interesting texture that she added to this, her portfolio, to the brand's portfolio palette. I really do love the way it really is like almost wet, which is nice. But as far as longevity, not longevity, but as far as application, it goes on very, very nicely. It's very like cranberry. In my hand, like cranberry. Magic Vanish color corrector in number 2 medium from Shar. Good old Shar. I think I need to start doing more Charlotte Tilbury tutorials as well. And for concealer, I will be doing a beautiful Radiant Skin Concealer 6.5 mixed with 8.5 from Charlotte Tilbury as well. We'll be getting more into NARS this year as well, with all these other tutorials that I still have to do. Struggle's real. Struggle is real. But 2025, here we are. This video is being filmed right now. What is today? December 10th? Very, very much way far in advance than it being February. Because I got done wrapping up filming for Natasha Denonna's gold palette, I think in November. And that's going all the way until January. Valentine's Day, basically. So it's busy, very busy for me, starting off. A lot of editing, a revamping of my website. There'll be a new section coming soon to my website also about beauty. So a lot more tutorials on how to do makeup on men, how I do my makeup on my male models and such. Just in case there are some other aspiring makeup artists out there who are interested in doing makeup on men. Because there's quite a few different ways I do my makeup on men, depending on the shoot, depending on this, depending on that, yada yada. But for the most part, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face. I will continue using the light reflecting eye and face palette, right? Cheek and eye palette from NARS and number 2. Might use the bronzer, might not. But I also am gonna force myself to continue using these Becca BA Light because I love the blurring, and then what was it? The brightening and the blurring I use for setting powder anyways. So, ooh, I don't know if I really might use the bronzers as well as I go through everything, but for the most part, light, medium, tan to deep. Like these are really, so this is 4 different types of setting powder, 2 different type of blushes, and 2 different types of bronzers. So I'm gonna force myself to start using that more, but you guys will see the finished look in a moment. All right, so this is the final look of tutorial number 8. With the Blitz Crimson Xtasy. Was it Astral Gilded Aura? That is literally it I have on my eyes. But for the most part, the smokiness I do love a lot. Foundation, NARS Light Reflecting in Valencia, which I'm liking right now. No highlighter. This is literally just the blush and the foundation that's giving that glow. So for setting, I actually went ahead and went in with the Becca Be a Light. I went with this one all over the face, which is from the medium tan to deep. And then I did this one under my eyes to brighten it a little bit. Bronzer, a little bit of, was it Showtime or Tinseltown? Tinseltown. And for blush, I went on to Hold Your Man, which is actually a very beautiful blush, to be quite honest. It looks very deep on here, but it comes off a little bit more rouge, rosy-ish. Almost like a roseberry, I would say. This whole light reflecting line from NARS, I am actually really digging this. Because the bronzer is beautiful. It's a bronzer that definitely is buildable, that's for sure. I could see that if I wanted to. But also, I went ahead and used Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Bronzer in 310, I think, yes, as well. Brows are still Becca. Lips are a combination of the Lip Line, whatever, Love Trap from Charlotte Tilbury, and the lip balm, what is this called? Soft Matte Tinted Lip Balm Intimate from NARS, just in the middle. Love this combination, actually. This might be my new lip color this year. But for the most part, tutorial number 8, I hope you guys are enjoying. Oh, yeah, look at that. I had a zit there and it popped. Texture. But for the most part, loving this palette. Tutorial number 8, getting there. Like, I'm learning to love it. I kind of regret buying it because it's one of those palettes I just bought because it was like cool. But now look at it like this. I love how much of a lilac purple pink that is. And I'm kind of curious as to how I can make that pop up. Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk Ultraviolet with this on top. Ooh. See, it's stuff like that, something just like that, just to do once, I would get, just to show. Maybe I might, maybe I won't. But I will see you guys next tutorial. Keep it chill, keep it fame, keep it rar, gaga, whatever. As usual, go to my Instagram page to see the final edits. Like, look at this shine on the eyes. See you guys next video.